Did I? No, the last transformation. All right, anyway, even if I didn't show it. So here's how modulus works, right? Oh, you just wrote the rule. Okay, thanks, Amanda. Right, here's basically how modulus works. I'll show you it via a function first, and then I'll give it the definition. So let's say I gave you a function looking like this, right? Let's say that this function, let's cut it off my arm. Let's say I gave you a function looking like that, f of x. And I would like you to find the modulus. What the modulus does is the modulus doesn't allow for any negative values. So you see below here, all these values are less than 0. So the modulus, you don't want this. So modulus, you will see the symbol, the 2 lines around it. What the modulus does, it takes the part below the x-axis and it reflects it above it, right? So what you see in there is the modulus of function, okay? So based on your knowledge, right? If I gave you a negative value, how do you turn that value positive? What you can do? Huh? No, what you will do? You can square it, that's an option. What else you can do? Right, multiply by -1, right? That's the next option as well. So in order for you to reflect the negative part and make it positive, what you could do is you could take the function and you could the part below the x-axis and multiply by negative. So from this, we could develop the definition of a modulus, right? So the modulus of x, remember, x could be 2 things. X could be more than 0 and x could be less than 0, right? When it's less than 0, we said that we could put a minus in front of the value, or multiply -1. What you will do if it's more than 0? What you'll do with the function? Yeah, just leave it, right? You can just leave it. So this here is the definition of the modulus. If I give you a function, right? When the function more than 0, when it's more than 0, you leave it as it is. When it's less than 0, you multiply by negative sign. Right, so that's basically the definition. When solving, I like to use the definition. Some people like to square both sides and work it out, right? That could also work, but I will show you by the definition first. Okay, so just make a note that graphically the transformation for modulus is to reflect reflect the part below the x-axis in the x-axis, right? So reflect the negative part in the x-axis. Okay, so you reflect in the x-axis and there you have your modulus. That's okay? Remember, once you see those 2 lines in front, it means that you only want the positive part of the function. All right? How do we solve now? How do we solve function with modulus in it? Anybody write it? No? All right, so let's start with an example, right? I'll show you both methods, but as I said, I'll be focusing mainly on the method 1, right? Am I recording this session? Why? Pay attention, you're right here. What are you recorded for? No, he ain't paying attention. That's why. Right? Example 1. Let's say you have the modulus of 2x plus 1 is equal to 4. Right? How do you do it using the definition? Well, the definition says that when it's more than 0, we leave in 2x plus 1 as it is. But when it's less than 0, we take in 2x plus 1 and you put in a minus sign in front. Right? So if you use the definition, you have to do it twice. Do it with a plus sign, work it out. Do it with a minus sign, work it out. Notice I put the minus sign outside everything. Huh? Okay? Don't just put minus 2x plus 1. It's minus open bracket 2x plus 1. When you solve this, you'll get 2x is 0, x is 0. Here you'll get 2x plus 1 is minus 1, 2x is minus 2, x is minus 1. That's okay? That's option 1. Right? This method is using definition. Right? This is the one I like. Oh, shucks. Where I get 1 from? Okay, well, I'm going to change it to 1. I changed it, right? I put it to 1. Sorry? Yeah, I just carry across the minus. Or divide over 7 minus 1. Anyone could work. If you want, you could multiply it out. Right? You'll get the same thing. Yeah, I don't know where I get that 1 from. I'll leave it like that, right? Suppose you had 2x plus 1. Right? Next method. Most people like this method. It works for most of them, but there's one or two it does not work for. That's why I do like to use it, right? This one is where you square both sides. Right? So you square here and you square here. Remember, the objective of modulus is to make everything positive. Square both sides and you will end up with 4x squared plus 4x plus 1 is 1. Right? They'll cancel and we'll get 4x squared plus 4x is 0. Factor out 4x, you'll get x plus 1. So I will get x as 0, x as minus 1. All method 1 always work. Method 2 does work, but I'll show you sometimes why it can become a problem, right? That's method 1. Camera working, but it's about to glitch. So I had to see what I'm upgrading. It's working good, but it's real glitching. As soon as I put it on, everything is like I disconnect this. I didn't unplug it, but I disconnect it. And what patches get old? What time? No, but it was. Let's try this next one here. Anybody write in? Are you on right? Take a look. No, you go ahead, go ahead, go ahead. We're not in a rush. Come to last year. Last year, if you get yeah, Try that fast. Any method you want? Polyethylene. Yeah, no, she might do that. Let's make sure kill it and see on that. Correct, that's not. No, get it. I'll create a now, and I'll be here whole day. If you want to come and practice some more pure math, something, you could come earlier or stay later, right? I'll be here till 6:30. Anything I want to do, practice it. All right. So if you can stay back, you can stay there or stay in front, and we can practice some more. If you all do things in module 3 that I didn't do as yet, you can come and do it as well. All right. It's up to all you. Anything you want. It don't matter one module. Huh? Yeah, well, you can practice. That's it. Do exactly like that. Right. Right. So the first one is using its definition. I'm doing it with the plus, so that's plus 5x plus 1 is 3, and then you do it for the minus. So this is 5x plus 1 is 3, right? And I will get 5x is 2, x is 2/5. Minus 5x minus 1 is 3, minus 5x is 2, x is minus 2/5. Right, so that's A, B. Right, number 3, again, if you square both sides, you should get the same answer. All right, number 3 now, if you're using the rule, all you have to do is this. Right, all you have to do is this. Work out 3x minus 1 is x plus 1, where both of them positive. Right, and then work out 3x minus 1 by x plus 1, where 1 is negative. Yeah? X2 for number. Thanks. So it's 4 negative 5, right? Minus 1, 5. Thanks. Sorry about that. In number 3 now, in number 3, what you could do in number 3 is use the rule. But when you're using the rule and you drop the modulus, both positive, and then one positive, one negative. It don't matter which one. You'll get the same answer. So when you work it out, you'll get 3x minus 1 is x plus 1. So you'll get 2x is 2, x is 1. Anybody got that? X is 1. Next, 1 is positive, 1 is negative. So you'll get 3x minus 1 is minus x minus 1. 3x is equal to 3x plus x is minus 1 plus x. So x is 0. 1 and 0. Anybody square both sides? Yeah, you got the same answers? Okay. The square both sides could also work. Let's do our next one. And where PNC is yeah. I sorry earlier. All right, let's try our next one. Anybody confused? Anybody confused with this? What I do? Right, before I make it a little confusing, let's try this one here. Oh, I can tell you what year one time, right? Let's try recent year first one. Some kind of easy. This is 2015. Okay, I'm skipping this one. This is too easy. I don't want to get the wrong idea that this thing is always happen. All this easy, right? All right, this is 2013. Try this fast. 2013, number 2C. Nine. Tell them later. No. What did you say? I hear every day to that class. Later. Finish. Finish. So let's see. First one, plus x plus 2 is equal to 3x plus 5. X plus 2 is equal to 3x plus 5. 3x minus x is 2 minus 5. 2x is minus 3. X is minus 3 and 2. That's the first one. Yeah. Opposite side, minus x plus 2 is equal to 3x plus 5. So you'll get minus x minus 2, 3x plus 5. So minus 4x is 7. X is minus 7 and 4. That's okay? Online, any questions? Nice. Oh, wait. What time that was? Everybody here now, right? Online? Yeah? Okay, when you're messaging, message the host, right? Aiden, you waking? Kidding, you waking? Okay. All right, nice. Anybody confused there? Are you okay? Divish. Pick that up? All right. Let's go a little bit harder. Remember, what's the rule? To remove the modulus sign, you take off the modulus and you use it with a plus. Then you take it off again and do it with a minus, regardless of where it is. Okay? Try this next one here. This is 2005. Sorry. This is part of 2005. I'm not giving you the whole thing as yet. X squared try that there. X squared minus 2 by mod x minus 3 is 0. Try this there. Take your time, right? Use the rule, right? Hey, John, how we doing? We're doing modulus. To solve something with modulus, take off the 2 lines around it and solve with a plus, solve it like normal, a plus, and take it off again and solve with a minus. So in this case, it might get 4 answers. So, right, like 2 plus x, so like 2 like minus. What? Usually modulus. It will be 2 multiplied by positive x and 2 minus 2 by positive x and minus 2 by. Oh yeah, if you have any issues at any, you have to stay back and do work, right? Or you can come early or you can message or anything. All right. Now is a good time. This is the only I want to say free. It's the only period where you might have to work on some of your weak areas. Next year is labs and everything, and after March is exams. Right. If you want to stay back and you have some issues in that area, we can stay and practice it. All right. That will textbook today. That past week was practice. Anybody confused? No, It's bored. Right? Online. Online. Send some answers to Right? Kevin also send answers. Amanda, well, not Amanda. You send it. Emily, Francis, Kyra, Ramkison. I think you're wrong. You're in this class, Ramkison. Safir, one answer for the day, but just one. I remember Justin. Yeah. You see Emeritus? Wait, as I say Justin, where's that Azaria? All right, let's work it out. X squared, right? X squared, right now, I'm just making sure I'm guessing. I know you're in physics. Tomorrow we have some labs, right? Minus 2x minus 3, right? This is when it's more than 0. And when it's less than 0, it will be x squared minus 2 minus x minus 3. So we actually solving this here. This could factorize, right? Gosh, I forget to buy fish food. X minus 3, x plus 1. So we'll get x's 3 and x's minus 1. Nice, Ishmael. Right? And here we have x squared plus 2x minus 3 is 0. So we have x plus 3, x minus 1. X is minus 3 and 1. Right? So those are your 4 solutions. That's okay? Right, I have a quick question, right? We're doing modulus for equations, right? Suppose it was an inequality. You can just explain to me what you're doing that? This way? Why you would do with an inequality? Same thing, right? If instead this were more than 0, you'd do the same thing, right? But you solve it as a inequality. You solve this inequality and then you solve this inequality. That's okay? Do the same way. All okay with that? Any questions online? Oh, close the page. 2005. Try this next one here. This is an old one, 2001. Any questions? So I will message in there. I mean, I'm killing. Your mom here, right? Next one. Next one is 2001, number 1. Modulus of 2x minus 1 minus 3 is equal to x. Try this. Then we'll change it up. Right, during this holidays, we're doing our module 1. The next thing is cubic, and then we're doing tricks. Right, might be able to do a little more than tricks, but tricks is where I'll spend most of my time. For those who know you struggle with tricks, spend a little hour and go over the tricks videos I have for Form 5. Okay? Go on the YouTube channel and take a look at them, please. It's a little bit long, but just skip through everything. In fact, you can go on the... Wait, did I make that available? Try and make it available. Crash course on tricks, and you can take a look at it. I'll try to make it available. Yep, apply that after. This is my cinema. 2 more analysis, right? Divesh, why you always on your phone, boy? Right, true, boy. You finish it? You can finish it, you can keep your phone. What's up, man? Me say, "Nang ay uli ba?" About this board. Right, so with the positive, right, when it's more than 0, it's 2x minus 1 minus 3. When it's less than 0, minus 2x minus 1. Okay, and then you work it out. I don't know why I do that, but x is 4. Next one, minus 2x plus 1. So minus 3x is equal to minus. How do you get that? Oh, yeah. That's not right. Let me just check it back before you ask how there. Right here. Come on. Right. Oh, this should be positive here. Thanks. Next one. Take your time with this, huh? I'll look at this one. No, look at it. This one here came in 2003. All right, suppose I gave you the modulus of 2x minus 3 squared. Try that there. Be careful, huh? I want to give you a hint, but I don't want to give it to you. So. Right, so I won't give it to you. Yeah, do some before that. You see it? Take your time. Take your time and try it. Is that DG? Is that DE? Sorry, I said the wrong thing. That's DQ. Think about it. Yeah, repeat. Yeah, I got you. So yeah, so the hint DQ was a disguised quadratic. So you have to turn it into the disguised quadratic first, and then use the modulus later on. All right. So here's what the disguise would have been. So let y equal to the modulus of 2x minus 3. So you will end up with y squared minus 6, y plus 5 is 0. And next thing it could have done was square out the first modulus and then apply the rule to the second one. That's the next option. All right. So when you work this out, you'll get y minus 5, y minus 1 is 0. Right? Y minus 5 means that y is 5, y minus 1 means y is 1. So this is 2x minus 3 is 5, and this one here is 2x minus 3 is 1. So you're doing it twice. Should get 2 answers, I think. Sorry, 4 answers. Yeah. So I'm going to solve this one here. So this will be 2. This will be so this will be 2x minus 3 is 5, 2x is 8, x is 4. It could also be 2x minus 3 is minus 5. That'll be 2x is minus 2, x is minus 1. Okay? Then you do this one here now. 2x minus 3 is 1, 2x is 4, x is 2. Here, you'll end up with 2x minus 3 is minus 1, 2x is 2, x is 1. So your answers are 4, minus 1, 2, and 1. Anybody get all 4? No. Just way square this out, and then you use positive. But that's all changed in the next option. Our next option would have been the square 2x minus 3, get a quadratic, and then apply the law to minus to the next modulus. Okay? And we will get the same answers. Okay? Any questions? Yeah? Trouble? What's up? Yeah, what I did is I recognized that it looked like a quadratic. So I make a substitution and then I use the modulus rule. Those 4 are the answers. For to do what? That's it. Just to solve it like a normal question where you have to solve and get the x values are satisfied. Which one? No, that's our next method. So our next method is this. The next method is expanding this out to give you a 4x squared minus 12x plus 9. Right? And then using the modulus rules here with a plus and with a minus. And then work it out. So you only end up with one modulus. Instead of two modulus, you end up with a modulus here alone. Anyone can work. That's all right? All right, let's just squeeze in one more and then let's focus on let's go back and do cubic, right? Anybody confused online? Are you okay? Yeah? Thank you. Okay? Sure. All right, there was one that came a little bit different. Like some of them have inequalities, but the same principle, right? It's solved like a normal inequality. But there was one that was in a different form. That's not what, yeah, I lost the page. All right, I'm not seeing it. Just to this one here from me, please. This is 2012. I just given you one as an inequality, right? 3x minus 7 is less than or equal to 5. Solve that, right? Remember when you divide by negative, you sign up to change, yeah? I saw somebody booking, you didn't do that. All right, let's check this one out. So when it's more than 0, you'll get 3x minus 7 is less than or equal to 5. 3x minus 7 is less than 5. X is less than 4. All right? And then when it's less than 0, it's minus 3x minus 7 is less than 5. When you divide by a negative, 3x minus 7 is more than or equal to minus 5. So 3x minus 7 3x minus 7 is less than or equal to 2. X is less than or equal to 2/3. What do they? I switch back, you sign again. Right? So X is less than 4 and X is more than, so you can combine it, right? X is more than 2/3, but X is less than 4. So you can combine a solution like that. Okay? All right. So that's it for modulus. The next thing we have to look at is cubic. But before I do cubic, I have to go over quadratic. I should probably remember that. Right? So I'll go over quadratic as a revision, right? I'll remember that? Yeah, alpha, beta, and alpha. What's alpha plus beta? Minus B on A. And it was alpha by gamma. No, we never do alpha by gamma. Yeah? So catch it there. Alpha by, I make a mistake. Alpha by beta. C on A. All right. So all we're gonna do now is extend that to cubic. All right, alpha. So now if you solve a quadratic, you have 2 roots, alpha and beta. If you solve a cubic, you have 3 roots, alpha, beta, and gamma. Right, but just going to review this first, right? Right, I'm just gonna stop this live and start over, right?